Welcome back to another video. Today, there's a lot of buzz about this $7,500 federal tax credit. When does it end? All the website says it may change in March. And last time we talked about this, we got responses from a handful of people that they talked to their Tesla rep, and their Tesla rep said that it would be sometime, or actually it would be late March, if not March 31st. It was getting bumped back. I mean, there's definitely some people were skeptical about that. That's for sure. Well, I texted Tesla as well because I want to know, and I texted my usual person, my usual text thread chat, and I got a different answer back today. So of course I wanted to jump on, show you guys or show you all what I got back, and so we'll definitely talk about it. That's for sure, because the $7,500 tax credit, it could be a deal breaker for a lot of you. Actually, well, I know it will be a deal breaker, and so I feel like everybody is kind of on the edge of their seats, or really not the edge of your seats, but you're on. You definitely got some anxiety probably because if it qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit, then you'll probably take delivery, and if it doesn't, then well, we have no idea. But we do have a poll on the channel, so we'll go through it as well. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on your Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get the best financing rates, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a $7,500 federal tax credit on the Model 3 and Model Y. And for a while, it was really based upon if you took delivery by March of 2023. And that really could be a moving target because we don't know exactly when that changes within March. And it's not Tesla necessarily putting a deadline on it. It's the IRS and Treasury releasing more guidelines about the federal tax credit that they essentially delayed until, quote, sometime in March. And so for a while, the last time we got checked on this, we had 6 or 7 people come in and say that Tesla has received word from the IRS and Treasury that it would be March 31st, but it seems like that has changed already. I texted the Tesla rep, my usual rep, at least in the text thread, about what's the clarification on the federal tax credit, and this is actually what I got. The funny thing with this is I texted them Friday at 2:40. I said, hi, when does the $7,500 tax credit end for Tesla? Do you know specifically what date in March? And this is the response I got. Today, 4 days later, good morning, Dennis. As of now, there is no projected, quote, end of the tax credit. However, we understand criteria to receive we understand criteria to receive the incentive may change at the beginning of March 2023. So now I guess this Tesla rep, or maybe even Tesla reps, have been given new information that the tax credit, the $7,500 tax credit, may change at the beginning of 2023. And the beginning of 2023 is essentially 2 days from now. So I guess we'll know. I mean, hopefully this won't change your decision on buying a Tesla if the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 lose the 7,500. But unfortunately, I also know, at least from the sentiment, that this will probably affect a lot of your orders. And so let me know, will you cancel your order if the Tesla Model 3 does not, or the Tesla Model Y and 3 does not get the $7,500 tax credit, or will you keep it if it gets the $3,750 discount or tax credit, federal tax credit? Or, if it's not worth it at all, will you just cancel it 100% if the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y do not receive the $7,500 tax credit? I mean, $7,500 is a lot of money. $3,750 is a lot of money. And yeah, all of it is a lot of money. So I can certainly understand why that could essentially sway your decision, because $3,750 over on a monthly payment, that's what, $50, $100 a month, if that. I mean, we could probably calculate it, especially I know $7,500 is, so it's a good amount of money. And it certainly would make it a better deal, especially a Model 3 standard range at what, $28,000 after federal and state taxes, or state incentives. So I can certainly understand why it would affect it. It might push you over if it doesn't actually get it. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. If you've got a delivery date today or even tomorrow, like, congrats to you. But it certainly feels like it's starting to change. That's for sure at the end of the day. But let's see. We're gonna ask the question on the poll. But before we get into the live stream and stream comments and chat, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me. We can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call or join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has all the credit union and best interest rates and financing rates for that I've collected 6 or 7 banks that are all better than Tesla financing. So check it out down below in the Patreon link. And thank you all for supporting the channel. All right, let's do a poll.